Welcome to today's show. On our first story today, Bitcoin 2000 fractals show Ethereum may see 6,000% rally by 2023. Also on today's show, one analyst thinks Chainlink could see a violent 70% sell-off. We'll also be looking at Bitcoin price hit 9K as US government asks for another $3 trillion. We'll also be covering Warren Buffett expect market doom that can take down Bitcoin with it. Warren Buffett has no intention of spending Berkshire $137 billion cash pile. And if stock plummets, Bitcoin may see another significant correction. On our next scoop, Robinhood trading app sells $280 million in SQL Lend. Popular stock and cryptocurrency trading app Robinhood has surpassed its financial goal by raising $280 million Series F funding at $8.3 billion valuation. Also, if you're interested in making money daily, discover how I generate $159 in the first 2 weeks of getting started with this Ethereum smart contract system. The link will be on the description below. On our first story, a prominent analyst with the crypto community suggests that Ethereum price action seems to resemble the way Bitcoin was behaving between 2015 and 2018. Under such circumstances, the chartist implied that Ethereum can surge up 63% in the next bull run. The smart contract giant could have the ability to peak at a high of $13,000 if this scenario to become true. The unpredictability of a cryptocurrency market make it impossible to determine what the long-term future holds for Ethereum. However, another renowned technical analyst argued that in the near term, this altcoin is bound for a steep correction. The Plan B built a mathematical model, stock flow to flow, S2F, that suggests that the Bitcoin scarcity is highly correlated with the value of the network. Under the premise, the S2F2 has been able to accurately predict the trajectory of Bitcoin price over the years. Now that the Bitcoin rate of issuance will soon drop by 50%, the S2F project the value increase of 10%. With a market cap of $1 trillion, Bitcoin price will be hovering around $55,000 according to the Plan B. But that is not all. The significant reduction in the rate of inflation makes the S2F predict that the bellwether cryptocurrency will hit $9,000 and $95,000 sometime next year. A $95,000 Bitcoin will make wolf bullish scenario for Ethereum reachable in the long run. However, another renowned technical analyst argued that Ethereum is far from entering the next bull cycle. Trading aficionado Don ATL maintained that even if Bitcoin enter a bull market, he doubt Ethereum could follow. The analysis believe that the different resistance level ahead of Ethereum are so significant that they cannot break easily. Thus, they would continue to hold and put a stop to the smart contract giant uprising. The massive supply ahead of Ethereum sit between $200 and $230. If this barrier is indeed able to hold, Don ATL suggests a pullback to support between 150 to 140. Don alt post. Even if Bitcoin goes in mega moons, I heavily doubt Ethereum will take part in it. If we get any kind of halving related crazy spike up or weakness this week, I'm gonna look for Ethereum shorts. Complying now, that is HTF resistance. Emotion around the market participants are running high as the halving approach. While many have warned that the steep decline is underway, there are those who argue that the even represent a pivotal point for the industry as a whole. Whether bullish or bearish, it is always important to have a solid risk management strategy to avoid adverse market conditions. On our next scoop, Chainlink intense upward momentum shows some sign of faltering early this week when the cryptocurrency declined from weekly highs of $4 to lows of $3.55 in a sharp downward movement that jarred investors. In the time since visiting these lows, buyers have been able to firmly establish in the mid $3 as a strong support level, boosting it higher each time it taps this region. It is important to note However, that this price has led Link to decline beneath a key ascending trend line. That was previously guiding its upward momentum. The break below this level has opened the gates of significantly further downside, leading some analysis to predict that it could see losses totaling 70% or more in the days ahead. Analysts believe Chainlink could be forming a bear trap. At the time of writing, Chainlink is trading over 2% of its current price, $3.77, marking a notable upswing from daily lows of $3.55 that was set overnight. The decline to thus low erased virtually all the gains of the crypto posted during last week's uptrend, working to the tip scale into the favor of sellers. Link's strong support in the mid $3 region did not prove to be enough to stop it from seeing any further downside. However, it has even led one analysis to believe that this latest drop could be a bear trap. He posts, Link, I think this move is a bear trap, and we'll see price close back to the range midpoint from here and move back up. Then let's explain, referring to the chart seen below. Further added, while looking toward its Bitcoin trading pair, a failure for it to confirm this possibility could open the gates for decline down toward 0.000038 Bitcoin, a notable decline from its current price of 0.00043 Bitcoin. If I am wrong, price should be revising the 3K regions next, he said in the reference to the previous comment. One technical development that could lead Chainlink to see more notable losses in the days and weeks ahead is that the fact it has now navigated below a trend line that was previously boosting its price action. The occurrence had led one popular analysis who has a track record of accurate forecasting major declines seen by other altcoins. To note that Link is now poised to decline over 70% to $1. He pointed to this downside target on the chart he recently offered, pointing toward the break below as a ascending trend line that was formed in the time following its capitulatory decline in the mid-March. On our next story, on May 1st, Bitcoin price recovered a significant portion of its losses from Sunday weekly close correction, and data from Cointelegraph market. In coin market showed that within the last hour, the digital asset crossed above the 9K mark again. Despite correcting to $8,500 on Sunday, Bitcoin price quickly rebounded and found support in the $8,700 to $8,850 range before spending the majority of Monday consolidating in this zone, as you can see on the graph below. Interestingly, Bitcoin quickly recovered to its previous trading range occurred as modeling from the United States Center for Disease Control and Prevention expect that rise of COVID-19 infection will lead to 134,000 deaths in the US by June 1st. This comes as many states execute plans that allow people to return to work in an effort to revive the economy. Further bearish news for market came at the market closed Monday when the Treasury Department announced that it has plans to borrow $3 trillion in this quarter, bringing the total U.S. debt closer to $25 trillion. Currently, more than 3 million Americans have filed for unemployment, and the government support program designed to provide financial assistance to small businesses extended all allocate funds within the first few days of rolling out. Given the recent correlation between traditional and crypto market, all of these factors should be negatively impact crypto price, but at the moment, this is clearly not the case with Bitcoin. Bitcoin bulls target $9,500. In the 4-hour time frame, trader will notice that Bitcoin had been in a day-long struggle to maintain above 20 MA. And the price was pinched between the $8,700 to $8,050, where there was no high volume node on the volume profile visible range. The hourly time frame showed that the price had already rejected 3 times at $8,950, and a move above $8,970 was crucial for gains above $9,000. Within the last hour, BitUSD broke above these resistance, allowing the price to rise to $9,100. In attempt to knock out its resistance, $9,130. Above $9,140, trader will target $9,440 and $9,600. The 4-hour chart also showed that the MACD is on the verge of converting with the signal line. And over the past 8 hours, the RSI has shifted from 47 into bullish territory of 64. On the hourly chart, trader will note that the profile taken is occurring as demonstrated by the long upper wicks of the last two candles, along with the rise in the selling volume slapping RSI and NCMF. On the next story, Warren Buffett and Berkshire Hathaway remain reluctant in spending a $137 billion cash pile. Their caution stand toward the upward recovery of the US stock market may spoil the recent Bitcoin rally. The top-ranked cryptocurrency by the market capitalization has long broken out of its short-term correlation with the US stock market, but a potential credit correction in the near term raised the probability of a pullback in all high risk and speculative assets. Technically, Bitcoin has more reason to fall than to rise from $9,000. The Bitcoin price saw a vertical rally up to $9,500 in a short-term period of time. It took less than 2 months for Bitcoin to rise by nearly threefold from $3,600. Much of its positive sentiment around the upsurge of Bitcoin in April was attributed to the dominance of its organic spot value. It suggests that from $3,600 to mid $7,000, retail investors accumulate Bitcoin. In previous rallies, spoof order coming from the future market creates speculative short-term bubble that busts as soon as the large whale trigger cascading sell-off. While high spot value from exchange like Coinbase can be considered an optimistic piece of data, it cannot really justify the sustainability of such large rally within a 2-month span. The same way Buffett is struggling to find value in stock market to lead major acquisition deals. Speaking at the annual Berkshire Hathaway shareholder meeting, Buffett said that the $137 billion is not a large cash pile if bad things can start to pile up in the market. Berkshire has a major stake in leading conglomerate like Coca-Cola and Kraft. If the market begins to go on the opposite direction, analysts anticipate the cash pile can be used to assist Berkshire portfolio companies. Bitcoin is at a point where it faced over here resistance in the $9,500 to $9,900 range in the US. Equities market is still raffled by the economy consequence of the coronavirus pandemic. Given the cycle of Bitcoin nature, technical analysis weight toward a correction for the Bitcoin after its highly anticipated block reward halving on May 12. Not all bearish for Bitcoin, especially in the long term. As Wall Market analyst HZ say, 2 previous Bitcoin halving led to 10,000% and 500%, 10,000% and 2,500% gain for Bitcoin, as you can see in the graph below. Bitcoin is a deflationary currency because it's supply of 20 billion Bitcoin and it's fixed and it cannot be altered. Any event that significant impact the supply of Bitcoin will have a profound effect on the price of cryptocurrency. The halving decrease in the rate in which Bitcoin is introduced to the market as the Bitcoin moves toward capping its 21 billion supply. As we get closer to the figure, theoretically, the Bitcoin price is expected to increase and break out of its previous cycle. The sentiment around the stock and high-risk asset remain cautious due to the uncertainty expressed by major investors like Buffett. Over the long term, data suggests Bitcoin is likely to preserve. And we saved the best for last. Popular stock and cryptocurrency trading app Robinhood has surpassed its financing goal by raising $280 million in Series F funding at an $8.3 billion valuation. Publicly announced by May 4th, the Series F was led by venture capital firm Sequoia, alongside existing new investors including Nia, Rebel Capital, 9 Yard Capital, Unusual Venture. Last month, Cointelegraph reported that Robinhood has ostensibly been seeking to raise 250 million in approximately valuation of an approximate valuation of $8 billion. Alongside traditional equities and option, the app commission-free crypto trading service support major coins such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, and as well as smaller cap cryptocurrency like Ethereum Classic and Ethereum and Dogecoin. Appetite for trading surged during March Valentine. Robinhood raise comes short after a series of high-profile outage on its platform this March, one of which purportedly made Robinhood trader miss out on the biggest one-day point gain in Dow Jones history. The app has nonetheless seen record revenue growth during the COVID-19 pandemic, raising from 200 million in March 2019 to 60 million in March 2020. In its Series F announcement yesterday, Robinhood said it was humbled that people are turning to Robinhood amid challenging time in market volatility. So far in 2020, the app has record added over 3 million fund account of all new users this year, who are apparently first-time investors. That is all for today's news. Thank you for watching. This have been your boy Ismail. Peace. Have a great day.